Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, guys, from wherever you're watching. My name's Walter, and welcome to Cozzy TV. Today, we are going to talk about culture shocks from Australia and Korea. Now, some of these things I have experienced, and some of these other things are what other people have experienced. This video is here to help you prepare for some of the shocks that you might encounter in Korea and in Australia. Okay, so let's get started with the first shock. So the first shock we're going to talk about today is the 1+1 or the buy one get one free deals that are in most convenience stores and supermarkets. Now there's also 2+1, I've seen 5+5, 10+10. There's nothing better than seeing your favorite product be on buy one get one free, 1+1 or 2+1. They sell everything from chocolate to soft drink to beer. It's just endless the amount of stuff they have for the buy one get one free promotion. So definitely while you're in Korea, check this out. Culture shock number 2 is for foreigners who are living in Korea. Now there is the system called 월세 and also the system called 전세. These are two systems where you pay a very large deposit on a rental property. When I first came to Korea, I was also extremely shocked that I had to hand over $10,000 because I would only hand over 3 weeks rent. And it does depend on the property itself. This is very different from Australia. Even though the Australian deposit is quite cheap, Australian rent is actually very expensive. Now this one still sort of shocks me to this day. The amount of cafes in Seoul especially are just amazing. You'll see so many different kinds of cafes, independent cafes as well as franchise cafes like Starbucks, Angelina's, Tom & Tom's, just to name a few. The busy area near Gangnam Station has 14 Starbucks alone. The best thing about all these cafes though is the free Wi-Fi you can get. In Korea, the Wi-Fi is amazing. We just looked at some Korean culture shocks. Now let's move on to Australian culture shocks. Ready? Yep, let's go. Are you sure? Yeah, why? Okay. Walking around barefoot is not very common in the city, but it's probably more common in the coastal areas. Now, I'm not saying you won't see it, because probably you will. Some people from time to time will run to the shops quickly or go to the post box or make a quick trip outside barefoot, but it's very rarely that you'll see someone walking around casually barefoot. Now compared to Korea, Australia does shut really early. Now usually after work, people go home to their friends and families. So I will post some times of the city's normal closing hours here. As you can see here, a lot of the shops close a lot earlier compared to Korea. And this also goes the same for restaurants. Many restaurants do take their last orders before 9 o'clock. So it's best to definitely try and get there earlier than 9 o'clock. And the last thing we'll talk about is a question I get asked a lot. Are the animals really big in Australia? Yep. So insects such as cockroaches and spiders, they are very big compared to Korea. If you live in the city, you probably won't see too much wildlife. We do have a lot of cockroaches and mice and things like that. They're not gonna hurt you or anything, but we all know people who are very scared of insects. Okay guys, that's the video today. Maybe let us know some of the culture shocks that you've experienced in Australia and Korea and post it down below in the comments section. I'd also like to take this time to thank all my subscribers. I've reached 100, which is not a lot, I guess, compared to the rest of the YouTubers, but I'm very thankful for everyone's support. Always remember to like and subscribe, and like I always say, stay positive.